Alright, here we are with Godbound, Evicting Epistle, Season 1, Episode 7. It is October 2018. I'm Devin the referee. To my left, we have X playing Y.
Tyler playing Mattiel.
Kevin playing the Crimson Marquis.
Peter as Azazel the Goat-Headed.
Mark as Lothar.
And Nicole is out sick right now, so she might show up later, but probably won't. So, gang, recap last session. Go, go, go. We
went to lift the siege of Jericho. We brought our armies with us.
And we murdered, like, everyone there. Pretty much everyone smaller than a giant mountain, but...
Then we bravely ran away.
Yeah.
Sorry, strategically withdrew.
We're low on health and effort, and Azazel almost died.
Azazel was going to get grounded, so he ran away from home. Again.
He was my slave dad.
I nearly bounced off the shield like a bird on a plate glass window.
Bird.
Also, we killed the Power Rangers.
Almost one leg.
Except for one.
That was pretty rowdy. They were mean.
Well, we have to have one survive to do the dark gritty reboot.
Oh, yeah. So you can come back with, like, 4 new people.
No, he's going to become a Cayman Rider.
Oh, good for him.
He'll come back as a dude with the skull mask and fedora and gun.
I'm glad he's swapping generals.
He can join the Bird Ninja Science team.
I know, right? It'd be great if he just showed up in your city. It's like, no, I'm one of your worshippers.
Wearing their skin.
Wearing their skin. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, that's what he'd do.
I'm Acer and Faye, guys.
I'm Acer and Faye.
Why do all of Faye's enemies swear her, like, advisor's skin?
Why do terrible liars keep trying to pretend to be Acer?
I mean, Acer and Faye hide is so abundant everywhere.
You're sneaking among the group.
Acerin Con, where everyone just skins an Acerin and wears his skin.
I don't know. How can we tell?
Well, this is your Acerin Sona?
Yes.
How can we tell that's a real Acerin? Saving throws, high-level spells, DC.
One of the Acerin Fays just kind of rolls his eye and pulls up his shirt showing he doesn't have a belly button.
It's like, he's an elf. Clearly it's him. Look at those ears, those pointy ears. That one's kind of lopsided, but you know.
Yeah. Another Acerin rolls his eyes, pulls up his shirt to reveal nothing but eyes. Like, oh, right. We're all perfect in every way.
And none of us are virgins.
You're Acerin Sona. There's a comic about that too, where like a human is in a furry world and he goes and hangs out with his friends at a con. It's like, what kind of con is this? It's a human con. I love your human suit. Zip me up, and then he zips himself up, and it's like a full human suit.
Fleshy, yeah, I've seen that.
And she's like, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
I'm very uncomfortable right now.
This is awkward, and this is what they might feel. I don't like it.
So yeah, we killed most of his army. Not that, you know, he's a breaker and can't just...
Talking about a thing.
And we took pretty heavy losses amongst our own troops as well.
Yeah, how many people died again?
I mean, the
None
birds
of them?
died.
Yeah, none of them. We revived them and they all ran for shelter.
Thanks to the miracle of Faye.
I mean, only the birds died, so...
I think you got a bunch of undead birds, too, now.
Oh, no, they're... the people that rise up are only the people he kills with his...
Oh, okay.
Plague. I don't know if the ones the zombies kill come up and kill. Maybe. They're probably infected with that.
We've got a sinkhole of evil here. Something will rise out of them.
Yeah, good. All you guys gotta do is make a paladin fall here and it'll be a full set.
Why didn't we bring that fawn woman?
No, she stays away from you guys.
Probably wiser.
You're trouble. You're trouble.
So we should come up with our cunning tactics to defeat this great foe.
Yeah, Thea is manning the generator and the shield system, the firewall system, while you guys are doing your thing.
Yeah. So I think our plan was punch it hard, punch it first, and hope not to die.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
The plan is keep your HP above 0 and do some damage. Can't fail.
We should, and we're going to aim at a particular part of this creature.
We're going to take out the hands first.
Ah, I see. You know most of some of its weaknesses, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, its hands are the most dangerous thing, so how do we get rid of them first?
Oh, the eye was the most dangerous thing. Does this colony have any defenses, like, that could aid us at all, or is it just a shield?
Toddbringer shows up.
Oh, excellent.
Or Toadbringer guy, man, who isn't Toddbringer. He's a lobotomized Toddbringer.
Frog taker.
Lobotobringer.
Lobotobringer.
The bottom burner.
His given Christian name. Well, we have the Firewall, which can't be breached. And we have 6 gods that live like an hour's drive away that we call whenever we have a
1,
problem.
2, 3, 4, 5. Who's the 6th one?
Oh, we count her twice.
Oh, okay.
So she's both musical and adorable.
That she is.
Don't hit on God. What are you doing, man? Her worshippers are here.
Alright, so we're the defenses. Alright, fair enough.
I mean, our defense is a pretty good defense. To use as defense.
Yes.
Take out my cell phone, just play the message. Oh no, it's failing.
You showed up and you saved the day. And now we don't have to defend ourselves.
I think I'm starting to remember why I don't like this.
We could have taught them a valuable lesson. A closed fist lesson.
You know, the gods help those that help themselves.
Well, it's better than plan. He kind of counts his froggy fingers. C.
Was our nuclear option?
Oh no, we didn't even get down to that one. He like taps on a console and a giant sun mask shows up with a call button underneath. Yeah, we didn't go to plan C.
That's very wise of you. What if that sword disease would work? He's all bones. The sword disease. The C word one, or was it
T.
a T?
But then you did have them to say it to say
That's
that,
what I mean.
and he doesn't seem very talkative.
I mean,
Ha ha
he
ha!
talks to you.
You consider how I could use a word with a letter.
I mean, if he's not aware he has a disease, you could simply talk to him.
Giant sword shooting out into the horizon.
Launching everywhere.
Thanks, guys.
I
This
suppose
is
there
the
is-
best thing ever. He's just like,
Blood tusk swords.
I suppose that could end very poorly, actually. Hilariously, but poorly.
I mean,
The Valley of Bones, as it would come to be called.
Yes.
the elephant's graveyard.
You could just come here and harvest bones.
I mean, this blasphemous engine is still running.
Yep, that's our power.
Yep.
Says the Bloodbringer.
I mean, it's an option, an amusing option.
What, turn it off and embrace the sweet kiss of death?
Oh no, infect him with it. The curse that you're all immune to.
Didn't you guys fix it so we don't have to run that anymore? And then we're running on clean Energon now?
No, that was your Rubik's cubes that we fixed.
Oh no, that
No,
blasphemy engine is still running.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fixed up our generators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still running blasphemy though. Just
Huh.
patched up.
Nah, I don't remember anything that goes on around here.
So I mean, that could be a thing.
Kind of sounds like that'd be something we should have tried when he had troops.
Oh yeah, it's true. Just man.
We could have wrapped them up in like present cloth and stuff and given them to the soldiers instead. Stop playing with dice, you motherfucker.
Something to remember for another time.
Yeah, just hand out cursed swords to like the people around here.
Excellent.
We'll wrap them up in like, present wrapping.
We'll immunize the people we like.
Biological warfare. How did we miss that?
I suppose the simplest option is simply to...
Oh, you people are Superman, right? This is something Superman would do.
Yes.
Damn, that's why we didn't think of it, because we're normal people.
Yes.
This is what every servant of a Superman ever thought.
They're learning.
Superman is the term they use for the people that fucked up their original timeline.
Okay.
It's
Every-
code for player character. People that showed up, who were bigger than life, had crazy ideas and didn't feel bad about hurting people, and had no empathy or morality, and ruined their world. Like PCs do in a video game or a tabletop game.
I'm going to quick save and kill everyone.
Yeah.
Oh man, I complete this quest. I don't want to load now.
Yeah. fast traveling all over the place, collecting people in a personal menagerie, never feeling things. Yeah, you're Superman. Oh, we're even worshiping you. How the turns table.
So, combat option then.
Well, I was going to, we're going to destroy the wings. I can only focus on one target at a time, and I sort of have to kill one, keep attacking them after we're done. I was considering taking one of the arms out and then moving on to the body.
Can you kill one arm and then move to the other arm?
I could, but every target I pick is a significant use of my resources.
Yeah, I'd say one hand on the other. I'm sure we can take on the other hand.
I guess we could start with one hand, see how that goes, and then let you proceed up.
I mean, I think 3 of us could take out one hand. I'm no slouch when it comes to a fight either.
I've seen you destroy many objects. I don't know if his hand would qualify, but usually when you punch things made of stone or metal, they seem to fall apart.
I mean,
Why don't one of you attack? This is an Acer, obviously. Why doesn't Lothar attack one hand with that giant gem weak point on the back of it, and then the 3 of you target a different hand with the giant gem weak point on the back of them?
That was the intention, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear that.
yeah.
You know, I know sometimes you can. I'm not going to say overthink it. You don't do that. Your gods are perfect, but sometimes you could like triple think. Problem.
Well, we also have the armies. I guess they can go after the legs.
Is that happening? Are we going back out there?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I want the pirates to disperse amongst the people of Derico, and I want them to focus on really like telling up the story of how everyone was dying in combat and they were suddenly saved by the miraculous generosity of Thea.
Oh yeah, sure. They'll totally do that.
Push
They don't
them.
have to go topside?
No.
They're totally down for that. That's great. They already died once. Every one of them. So they'll hang out here.
I can't see my own. If you think it will make the difference, of course, my troops are at your disposal. But I can't see the scout guard making much of a difference against that. They can use guns, but
Well, sometimes you need that extra range to top up the destruction, I guess. Well, those are your people.
oh, and of course I will summon many more birds.
All right.
Let's get to it.
All right. So who's going topside to fight the Elephant Man?
Well, the 4 of us.
I'm going to spend 10 minutes summoning a metric ton of birds.
Yeah, sure. Does it cost you effort?
Yep.
Spend that effort.
4 day.
Yeah.
Day. Okay. How much do you summon?
If I have 10 minutes, I can summon a large mob.
What's your
What
actual power?
takes you 10 minutes?
It's the power summons a small mob.
What's it from?
It's from the bird word.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I know what gift you're talking about.
Yeah.
Just the 10 minutes seems super specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was the only power like that for some reason.
Right? That just seems super weird. Yeah, sure, go for it. You got 10 minutes. You got all the time in the world.
Interesting. Because that seems a little bit stronger than the normal summons. Oh, it's a bird. It's a bird. Because like my summon gift allows me to only summon 2 small mobs, for example. Yes? What's the problem?
The GIF. I posted a GIF.
Ah.
Tyler saw it.
Ah. Do it.
It's slow hand machine. Really sounds it.
I'm leaving the Hierophant in here because he has 8 hit die, and also I can command his undead because I have that power. Yeah.
A vast mob undead, just hanging out there.
Yeah, use a laser pointer. It's like that shitty Jurassic Park movie.
Just throwing flares at him.
Yeah, actually.
I do love that thing that Rexy, the T-Rex from Jurassic Park 1, was sort of primed, like Pavlov's bell, to like go after flares. That's where food is. That's a cute little addition.
So the Hierophant of the battle. Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't have anything that would go against a worthy foe like this. He's more of a army killer.
All right, well, you guys all get into the elevator and start to take off.
So Hawkman, yes, no?
Yeah, I've got the Hawkmen are we'll say no. I don't think they're gonna.
Okay. Hawkman, alright. So Acerons, Undead, Birds, Young.
Oh, we're going. We're going. The Hawkmen and the Navy SEALs aren't going, but we're going. No, that's fine. It's good. It's all good.
It's very brave of them.
It is. It is. You know, Navy SEALs, you should hang back and just talk up how great your God is. You know, don't even worry about it. We're cowards too.
Choice of shade. I mean, the Navy SEALs have to stay back to talk about how great he is and her worship is being sacrificed.
Yeah, it makes me feel a lot better about it, Hazel. I love it. I love it a lot.
Well, I'm not the one told them that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. Cool.
Who sings?
Aceryn
Aceryn
thing.
thing.
Because you're setting the Aceryn mobs up. With the undead, with the disposables.
They're in with the fodder.
Yeah, everyone else's mobs are staying behind to like hang out and get belly rubs and stuff. Aceryn, it's like, no, don't want to have disposables.
It is a little odd that you brought them without the expectation that they would actually participate in combat, but...
Oh, no, it's fine. We're all identical anyway. We'll just be brought back after the fucking machine, right? So it's all good. It's all good. We don't have things on our DVR or anything. It's fine. What's a DVR? I don't know.
Oh, yes, my vampires will actually just rip your souls out and give them back to Thea. It's fine. Quite literally, they can just hand them back over.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they're not going to get got. Like, oh no, I'm being murdered!
Stomped on repeatedly.
Like, oh, an elephant's not forgetting us! Which isn't as bad, but it's like, what happened to all the other soldiers? Like, they can't come back as easy as you can, so we're gonna let them hang out in the sauna.
What is it? They get brought down to 0 HP and they have to wait like a few rounds until they hit -10 to actually die, so they're just laying on the ground bleeding out.
Coughing up blood. Like the dude with this new tux falling on the fence post. Jesus.
Still has to fail 3 consecutive saves.
Oh my god, this is forever! Anyway, elevator takes y'all up topside. You're behind the shield, and Elephant Man is there using his foot to kick at the shield.
Lothar will try and use the natural terrain to remain
We
in
have
sight.
the flying gift on.
Would you like it?
I mean, if we're supposed to be hitting the hands,
Does it cost you effort?
Oh no, I have a gun.
Yeah,
I can
one,
stay
one
away.
committed. So I can start off and then drain it and turn it off when it's an issue.
let's goes.
Okay.
The Lobotobringer, kicks into your phones you have. It's like, hello, gods. Hello, gods.
Yeah, it's vibrating.
What is that? What is that hand motion you're making?
No, that's just my hand.
Okay, that's just your hands. You're not trying to do. You're not pantomiming something.
Who's Lobotobringer again?
He's that Toddbringer.
Lobotomized,
Oh,
the
okay.
front guy.
Yeah, the guy who runs Derek Show.
I didn't know he was actually named Lobotobringer.
We just
Just
give him
renamed
a Christian name. We've
Yeah.
all decided to call him that.
The auto cannibal.
That's unfortunate for him.
So Lobotobringer pings you on your cell phones. Well, all right, gods. We're ready to bring down the firewall. Whenever you want us to do that.
Well, you can't just open up a part of it, so...
Well, obviously we can. It's made of hexagons. You can do all sorts of things with hexagons.
Oh yes, just remove a few so we can walk out and you don't endanger everyone in the colony.
Yeah, we're going to move like one. We can all walk through.
Excellent.
Just like Tapper, we'll go green. Because it's orange. Because it's a firewall. We have hexagons. That's what it looks like. I should know. I'm looking at it on the screen.
We're looking at it right now.
Yeah, in my mind's eye, that's what it looks like.
Lothar waves back at the camera. Then he goes back to hiding.
No, it's the phone. It's just like, nah, don't worry about it. It's over. Right, just go to a panel. So you can choose where you leave the bubble. There's the side where the elephant's stamping on it and using rocks, and then there's every other side. And even like top
My
parts.
hunting instincts are telling me we shouldn't go out this next to the stamping elephant.
Unless your instincts are totally wrong, and when he steps down, he's only he's stamping the whole thing. So like if one panel goes, he's still stamping it. He can't fit in there, and then you like send your entire mob up his leg and burrow inside of him.
Yeah, actually, when he's about to stomp, we'll open up one of the panels so he like tumbles and trips. It's like, oh shit!
Into the base.
Yes.
It's not into the base, just like falling forward, and then we'll start hacking at his
leg.
leg.
Here would be where the hole is, and he'd be like still kicking on it, and then when his foot's on it, you'd just be like tunnel up into his body. And then I'd get different stat blocks out because then you'd be fighting his heart and his organs and stuff inside of him.
Gross.
They have crowns on and faces like in Super Mario.
You'd have to get the music for that heart fight.
I mean, this town only worships one of us, so we'll be able to total us. Just kidding.
I mean, we can do that. You want to burrow inside of him and have, a magical inside-out adventure?
Are you changing the plan at the last minute?
I don't know, are we?
Sounds like what Superman would do.
Or we can just do the normal thing and have 3 targets.
Let's go with the normal thing. I like these clothes.
Burrowing into him.
Just gonna make, rain slickers.
I think the appropriate music would be the Lemmy Links music if we try that.
I'd put on Super Mario RPG music. Or the Inside the Bowser music from
Inside the Bowser game.
Yeah, there's a game where you go inside Bowser and kick the Jim Christ out of him.
Yeah, Bowser's inside story. But yeah, we're just gonna kill the outside. And then the inside.
Let's fly out through the top, get his attention, and then we'll release the bottom gates to get the mobs out.
Okay.
Alright, who's flying out through the top?
I'll fly out through
The
the top.
4 of us plus the birds.
Plus a crap ton of birds?
All the Acerins like, you want us to come up?
You can go through the ground entrance, I guess, unless you have flight.
Once we
Well, that's
have...
the implication. We're going to ask you to carry us.
Yeah.
God.
Let's grab their attention first so he's not immediately stepping on you the moment you leave.
Alright, because they're going to come with you for the floor.
Acerins can fly with us. Sure.
Yeah, they'll cast Acerin's floating disc.
Okay. All the spells are just like Acerin's.
Yeah, Acerin's grasping hand, Acerin's
Firewall.
magnificent Magin, Acerin's baleful guardian hound.
Okay, so yeah, we're doing that.
Oh, bye, Peter. Alright, we'll pause. Alright, we're back. So, one of the top hexagons blips out, and you guys all fly up real fast. Birds and flight and magic, and then kind of slow behind on Acerin's floating discs are a bunch of Acerins. They're not, really fast. They're Acerin's floating discs. It's a levitation spell.
Levitation!
Alright, Elephant is laughing, bellowing like a trumpeting, elephant. He also has acid attacks because his breath weapon's acid. I established that last session, and I didn't forget. So, yeah, he's like, laughing at you. It's like, you've come back, scapegoat. Come here and prostrate yourself.
Nah. Got a better idea.
You lowly catamite.
Jesus.
Your punishment will be firm but severe.
We've both said a lot of things you're going to regret.
Jeez, I can't help it. That line's too good. We both said a lot of things you're going to regret.
So, mobs?
Mobs.
Alright, mobs.
So,
Birds.
Blood like water, all the parts.
Yeah, that seems like.
Yeah, the mountain hand's nearby, ready to crush.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick in. I just realized I have to do this anyway. Spend me 1 essence commit for the scene.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I get an action before anything else, I believe.
Okay.
I will spend another effort.
Same day commit.
Okay.
This will be for the day. What am I down to?
That 2.
I'm down to 2. So you see why I don't want to go after 2 arms because
Yeah, okay.
We can take out one of the other arms.
It's a valid problem.
So I'm going to take 3 shots on the earth arm.
Okay? It's a hand. It's just a hand. It's not an arm. It's a hand.
Oh, a hand. That's fine. Hits. Hit. That's fine. That's fine. That is also fine. 12 damage.
Oh, hey, it's down to 3.
Nice.
Good hit.
All right, it's down to 20% of its hit points. 3.
Can the birds finish it off?
Maybe.
Birds.
I'd be really amazed.
Blood
It
like
doesn't
water.
that much damage.
Yeah, have the birds blood like water.
Okay, so that's what, 2 attacks?
It's a
That's
vast
2
mob.
hits.
No,
Is it-
sorry.
what kind of mob is it?
It's a large mob. So yeah, 2 attacks.
So 2 hits.
Yep.
What is it?
I think it's D8 plus 2 damage. It should be on there. They count as soldiers, believe it or not.
Yeah, and the trained soldiers. Yeah, that's D8. So 2 8s.
That's a lot of damage.
That's an 8.
That's 2. And a 0.
Okay, so 2 damage to everything.
All right, and then they get another attack, don't they?
No, the other one failed to do damage.
No, that's 2d8, so it's like 2d8 and then 2d8.
No.
No.
2 attacks. 1d8, 1d8.
Ah, okay, it's down to 1 hit point.
Yeah.
So close. How the turns table.
And the other things also take 2 damage.
No, nothing else takes 2 damage.
I mean, it's like what
The
it
mobs.
knocks everything.
Yeah, but the hand's there. The hand's what they're attacking.
Blood like water attacks everything in the area. I think the whole elephant's there. Gets unkind by the. No?
No, the hand is there. The hand is right above you guys.
Okay.
This is
Alright,
why they're
couple
floating
shields.
disembodied hands. Specifically for this, so you can't just put them in a giant mob and blender him.
Alright, well, let's put the ace ones on it.
Yeah.
Oh, right, they exist! Alright, Aceryn's missile. Here we go. Look at me go, Mom! What's our AC?
7.
7, 16. What do they have to hit?
What do they have to hit?
Did anyone write that down?
Hey,
They're heroic mortals, I think?
No, they're elite soldiers. Or
Elite?
normal soldiers.
So +4 to hit.
Hey, that's a hit. Look at them go.
Look at do damage.
Do they do damage?
Rolled 7. That's a hit.
Dead.
All right, they fire Aceryn's missiles at it, and the hand explodes.
Wow.
Yeah, just it's like floating down slowly, hits the dome, kind of smears over, tumbling. Magic gem in the back cracked.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to take out the other one as easily.
What? Are you kidding? Just do that thing you guys can do.
Smite.
No, like with the goat.
Well, I can start us off, I guess.
Oh, if
The
you
other
want, yeah.
Acer
Otherwise,
dice.
I'll have the mobs do it.
Oh, I guess the other Acers will attack the other hand because it's
Yeah.
right over there.
Yeah. Alright, there's 2 swarms.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a hit. 1 damage.
Down to 14.
So the Marquis reaches into his coat, takes out a flare gun, and shoots it at the other hand. The flare bounces off super harmlessly, and every single undead in the area just kind of twists their head in that direction. And starts running over to swarm it, like Pikmin style.
All right, now they're swarming the elephant.
Yeah.
Vast mob.
So what's the AC?
On the body?
Sure, they'll attack the body.
No,
I think the
that's
other-
all they can reach.
Yeah.
The body is everything from the head down and a floating hand.
Okay.
The body's AC.
Oh wait, that's not 18-20.
Wait, they don't have to roll, aren't they? Blood like
Oh
water?
right, they do have blood like water.
They
So
have
that's
3
an
attacks.
8,
That's 2 damage.
a 6,
That's 2 damage.
and a 1.
So 4 damage. To the
How much
body.
altogether?
4.
Like, oh, it's just 4 altogether.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll take it. You won't spend effort on that.
Excellent.
Um,
So yeah, they're just grabbing onto him and
Oh! My hand! Give that back!
Okay, so I guess
Oh,
I'll
they're biting.
unleash my broodlings on them and my younglings. So I'll just blood like water and attack the body, I guess. On the 8 plus 2. That's a 3, so 1 damage.
1 damage.
2 damage. That's 3 damage. And a 7, so 5 damage to the body from the 4. Well, yeah, the 4 attacks.
Alright, he'll take that.
One of your enemies in this game has to be like an Anakin Skywalker type character, so you can start slaying your younglings.
Right? We saw it on the tape. He was killing younglings, and you're all like, you'll have like, what do you call them? Venetian blind, like white, like sunglasses on, and wearing rad clothes. You're like, hell yeah!
Everyone does it. It's like a rite of passage.
We saw him here saying younglings were cool. You guys like all simultaneously flip him into lava off your skateboards.
Should we finish him off? No. He'll have an awesome set of armor when he comes back.
No, we'll get a much more experienced actor to play him. Maybe someone who can carry a franchise, Christian.
Okay. Do you guys want to attack first?
Sure, I'll attack.
Wait, no, do it, Peter, with your hammer hands.
I mean, depending on how they do, I might just want to smite with the hand and other things around
But
it.
depending on how you do, they might want to attack something else.
Do they have anything that's
I can
better?
consistently do 4 damage. That's kind of what I do.
There you go.
I need a d20.
And then if Kevin hits and has hammer hands on or whatever,
Should I just activate Hammer Hands? Yeah, I'll activate Hammer Hands.
you do it in one round, not take 1d10 straight damage.
That will be the gift you have for the whole engagement.
Yeah, true. And if it's already down.
Which is why you should do it first. To see if he needs to switch over to hammer hands after that consistent 4 damage happens.
Smite.
No, I'm just gonna attack the elephant then. Okay.
Well, wait. Let's focus on the hand first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just shoot it then.
Alright.
What's its AC?
7.
9. It's a hit.
D10 or something probably. Was it 12?
If you get a 1, you don't do any damage, right?
1 or less is a 0.
But you
But
add
you
your
generally add
to
your
it.
dex to the...
So
Oh yeah,
two,
you had your dex.
2 damage.
Right, 2 damage. You writing that down, Peter?
I am.
Alright, Peter. And Mad Isle.
Oh, and I guess I'll have some Miracle Hammer Hand.
What, you don't own hammer hand?
No, I don't own Hammer Hand.
You say it with such conviction.
I have my Dragon Ward, which gives me already 1d10 damage. So I don't take another damage booster because I don't need that.
It does straight damage.
Only to constructs?
There's a lot of those.
That's a whole gift, just waste on this one thing. I can take my Smite as a gift. And that deals damage to all mobs.
Okay, that's fair. It's valid. It's valid. I thought you had hammer hand. That's
No.
why I was really riding you.
I don't.
In that case, you're not likely to do 8 damage. Is it worth miracling it if it's going to live for another turn anyways? Or should we just let it go through and
Yeah, maybe revise your plan. I thought you owned hammer hand.
No.
take D10 straight damage and then finish it off next round?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be way more beneficial to just cast Smite, because that probably will do more
Yeah,
than...
just do spike that.
Yeah. Like, if I do my shrapnel thing, would the hand be in the range of also other things?
What's the length of the cone?
200 feet?
Yeah, that would hit the thing and the body and probably the head.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying, like, oh, you guys should go first, so we'll know how much...
Yeah, no, okay. Maybe Matt Ale should attack the hand. Maybe Peter knew what he was talking about. This
Maybe.
one time.
Just maybe.
I love that, though. Use hammerhand. I don't have it. No.
I have to miracle it.
That's a whole game.
I'm a dragon. I already have that. I have that shit.
Alright, Matael.
Do it.
Fight Master Hand from Super Smash Brothers.
First of all, I'm going to call it out as an enemy of freedom.
Yeah, Enemy of
I used
Freedom.
to
You
break
got
the
it.
mighty on it.
You got it.
And then I'm going to miracle Fury of the Heavens.
Wait, what?
So,
And
What does
I'm
this
going to hit it with a bolt that does 4 damage with a hardiness save for half.
okay, so what are you committing effort to? Seeing they commit...
1 is on turn, and then the miracle is dead.
Miracle is that, but on turn, commit for the
Oh,
scene.
sorry, commit for the scene.
Scene. Okay.
What's commit for the scene?
To break the mighty.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, the hand will make a hardness save. To take only 2 damage.
Yeah.
What are saving throws and who has them? Alright, it's probably like a 10 plus.
One you have committed to let us fly.
You failed. Alright, takes 4 damage.
One you've committed.
A lightning bolt cracks down in the sky and strikes the
For
lightning
to hit the
hand.
hand and 1 for the pregame. Yeah. I forgot about the...
Well, it can't absorb electricity and shoot it back at us, so that's...
I mean, that's exactly what's going to do if it gets an attack. It's going to make finger guns and finger gun you.
Oh, that's really dickish.
Wait, aren't you an undead immune to lightning?
No, I don't...
Some
That's
undead.
sky.
In D&D, skeletons are immune to lightning for some reason. Cold damage and lightning damage.
Okay. Thanks, D&D.
Right? Also piercing damage, because they literally codify weapons between bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. It's so dumb.
Also, it's magical lightning, in which case it's a bolt that has a chance of not hitting me.
Oh, it is magic. It would have a chance of not hurting you at all. That'd be a real bad move on its part. It'd be the wrong call. Look at that. You're a skeleton. You're immune to lightning damage.
I love Eldritch Words.
Covers so much of the skeleton experience.
Despite not being a skeleton.
Yeah.
The skeleton spectrum.
The spectrum of skeletons. So that was you, Matt.
That was me.
Call down heaven bolts. All right, Goat Man.
Okay, I'm going to Miracle Breath of Death.
You're gonna. Can you choose not to hurt people caught in it?
Yes. I mean, if someone gets caught in it, I think he gets murdered. But I can choose who gets targeted. So I can fly between the birds and hit only...
Just avoid the birds.
Yeah.
And the ace ones.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, go for it. Breath of Death.
That's...
The body will use its endurance gifts to protect itself in the head.
3, 4...
Unless someone does something about them.
That's 6 damage. To all the individual parts.
Yep, the body and the head are immune. They don't use a gift of endurance.
Okay, so the hand is down to 2. Well... That's it.
Does that cost some effort?
It does. It does.
Mark it down!
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was on the wrong sheet. So that's for the day. Yeah. Haha. It worked.
So body miracling it also works for the head?
Yeah, because it's attached.
Okay. Sounds good.
He's not like a skeleton from Army of Darkness who can take off his head and throw it at you.
Decapitation.
Is that everyone's go?
That's
Nope.
everyone, yeah.
That's it.
Nope, because that was my pre-move.
Oh man.
Like
Second
actual-
breakfast.
I'll spend another effort
I
from
mean,
the
you could just punch the hand of sky. Probably will do 2 damage,
You
right?
gotta do 2 damage. If you do 2 damage, you kill the hand.
Oh yeah, in that case, I won't commit essence. I'll just hit the hand.
Kill the hand. You have hammer hands?
You don't have artifice, so...
And that will do 4 points of damage.
Boom! Lightning hand also falls out of the sky.
Woo.
Ha
I
ha
like
ha
grab the
ha!
finger, pull off, and beat the hand to death with it.
It's awesome. It's exactly what goes down. It's amazing.
You beat it at patty hand.
Alright. Is that what they call it? Patty hand?
Sure, patty cake.
There you go.
Well,
Nice try, but I'm the patty cake champion.
I was thinking Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where it's like the pictures over and over and it drives Roger insane. Okay. The head is going to act. It's going to use Breath of Death. I gave it that smite.
fair enough.
So the trunks all swell up and it sprays you guys down with acid.
Okay. Well, spend your effort, roll your damage.
Another gift for a round. This is a gift, yes?
Yep, it's a gift.
Purity of Brilliant Law.
Oh, you're a dickhead.
So, you commit effort to switch your gifts?
You already chose it ahead of time, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I'm spending the effort to change it. And then
That's-
committing effort for the scene for pure...
Brilliant Invention is an action, it's not instant.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, you have to pre-prep it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, never mind.
Hey, he's going to do it in 2 rounds, so you can do it then. Unless your character pre-prepped it ahead of time. You say he pre-prepped it.
You could have.
I didn't, though, so I'm not gonna just cheat.
Like, if you were going to the fight being like, I'm going to Purity of Brilliant Law the shit out of him, which you were talking about, that's
Oh.
totally okay.
Yeah, because, hey, last time you had the, escape one, which I guess you changed to,
Yeah, fair enough. I did say that I was gonna prep
Alright.
it, so yeah, okay.
so for the scene.
There we go. So you guys do not take 10d whatever damage because he counts as a
D6.
10th level character.
10d6.
So the Marquis hijacks the shield around the base and just kind of lifts it up over us.
Hexagon!
Yep.
Yeah, those have just wiped out all of our mobs, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I would have done a lot of really fun damage to a lot of fun people.
So like 90 damage straight to mobs, each one of them separately.
It's only what, 10d6?
26 on average, that's 30.
Well, that was
the
the
mobs.
If any of you has any liquor on you, I'll take that as a thanks. He kind of looks at the Acerins.
Oh yeah, they'll start like giving you, you know, like
Start pelting
Sex
you
in the
with
City,
bottles.
like tall Long Island glasses of honey and spiders that they're drinking.
So many spiders.
Glass full of
Yeah,
spiders.
they're bringing Long Island like, you know, sugary drinks full of spiders and honey.
That's fine.
That's all they
Daddy
drink.
Longlegs brand iced tea.
That's all they drink. Spiders and bees and honey. They're like Charlie from Always Sunny. Alright, the body has an auto hit attack, and it does straight damage to mobs.
Okay, which mobs would you like to
Oh, all the
kill?
mobs around it.
Ah,
Any mob fighting his body takes 7 straight damage.
okay.
It's not a lot, I rolled.
So I-
Alright, so that's...
18. So that's...
It's not a lot.
Not the birds though.
Not
Oh
the
yeah,
birds.
no, especially for my mob, because they have a
Not
lot
the
of
Acerins, because
space.
they're casting spells from their
29. Okay.
His combat effectiveness really drops once you take care of those hands.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
gets 2 actions a turn.
I really owe this the Hierophant pointed dominion so we can just live forever now.
Right? He's gonna be your guy.
Good for him. I didn't even ask him his name. I just gave him a new one.
It's like you're called the Hierophant. I want to be known as Jimmy Dark Magic.
We're going to take you to the psychosurgery ward with the frog.
You can't just keep bringing people there.
You want that?
I'll take my future adventure called the duct tape, put it around your lips, and there, you're
Like the
Hierophant.
boyfriend from the movie about the witches coming back. Yeah, Peter, it's that specific of a reference.
Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus!
Yeah, stitched out.
Like the boyfriend from Hocus Pocus.
Birch, birch.
How do you know all these movies?
Oh,
So,
I've seen that.
that actually didn't do... That wasn't too bad.
That was not too bad, not too bad. I'm really worried about this fight now.
Because
Your guys' turn.
I guess as the mobs start nibbling on his toes, everyone roll their own mobs, I guess.
Okay.
Mob time.
Are you rolling for the Acer?
Oh yeah, I'm doing that. I was just changing the music. Gotcha. There we go. Acerins, go.
Okay, so 9 damage from broodlings and younglings.
Okay, they're... Ignore all the mob damage. He's going to soak all that.
From all of us?
Yeah, from your mobs. Not from your characters, from your mobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the birds attack the head and the body for 3 each.
Yeah, no, fuck that. 9 was already too much.
Okay, so mark down the
I did.
effort.
I did.
Okay.
Let's just stop you. I'm going to stop you right there. But you guys can attack, and then he'll decide if he has to soak that.
Yeah, so the undead would have done 4 damage.
Yeah, you're already in the 20s. I don't want to see
AC
that.
7, you said?
Yeah. The head is AC
Body.
0, the body is AC 7. The head is much less HP than the body.
4 damage from Marquis.
What are you doing? What does the Marquis do?
He's pulling out his gun, switching to high impact ammo, and just shooting him in the eye.
High X. Shooting the eye, or you shooting the head?
Yep.
Alright, you rolled an AC 0 for the head.
Oh, it's AC 0 for
The
him?
head is AC 0, the body is AC 7.
Burn me down.
Oh, there's 2 separate things.
That's right.
Okay, no, the body.
See,
I didn't realize
Right,
they
it's
were.
Dan
Okay.
Vito guy.
Yep.
Alright, how much
Is it
damage is
hungry
that?
jaw?
4 damage.
Oh my god. Okay, who else did what? What's going on?
Lothar goes hungry jaws and starts grabbing the remnants of the hand and starts smacking the creature in the body,
Okay.
and he does 8 points of damage.
Oh, okay, he's spending effort right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That'll do, pig.
This isn't for attack, is it? It's whatever he read.
Nah, it's for you.
Yeah, makes sense.
I wrote up his gift very specifically in my head. It's an NPC block where it's like he can block NPCs or PC actions or mobs, but not like the whole turn. He doesn't have 9 iron walls.
yeah, then Azrael just flies down to the body and starts punching him in the big elephant belly for 4 damage.
Oh god. What'd you do, Matt IL?
I'm gonna fly up to the head and stab him through the eye for 4 damage.
Okay, yeah, he'll take that.
My eye, oh god.
Oh, miserable pigs. Big. Yeah, it's not going well for him. Not at all. Was that all of you?
Yes, because all the mobs were negated.
Yeah, he was like, no, rainbow shield.
Rainbow.
Huh, yeah, okay. Alright, so the head can't do 2 smites in a row. So...
Body smite.
Not even going down that
Get rolled.
All 4 of them can alternate smites, so it's 3 smites a turn, because one's always on cooldown. Alright, the head is going to look at Matael, and it's going to fire a chakra laser at you.
Okay.
Okay, what's your AC?
0.
Oh my god. I rolled a 9, so 19, so he misses. Cool. The body is going to attack. Okay, let's look at the battle sheet. Which one of you is the weakest? Man, you are all really buff right now.
We haven't taken any damage.
I mean,
He's a Marquis.
damage-wise, but the Marquis is definitely the most fragile.
I mean, yeah, you probably want to attack Marquis because he's the one denying things. So if you attack him, you have to shut down his effort.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's got a lot of effort. Alright, auto attack happening to the Marquis.
Okay.
Also, go out and Lofar because he's got 1 effort.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, 3 and a 1. So. 1 damage to the Marquis.
So what did he do to me? He just shot at me?
His body, like, gives off, like, a fire halo and, like, concentrated on you.
Oh wow, he was even going for the fire too.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Marquis lifts up his cloak and, you know... Yes.
Hissing noise. Alright,
Hissing,
your
hissing
guys'
for
turn.
form more than anything else, really.
Pretty much. Targo again?
Yeah, he only has 2 actions now.
I'm gonna call down a bolt. strike
Oh
him in the
shit!
head.
Oh
4
shit, you're
damage.
smite! Oh fuck. Alright, saving throw, 10 plus. Aha, only 2 damage.
Okay.
Is he still blocking all lesser foe damage?
Not this turn. He hasn't decided if
Not
that's
yet.
gonna happen.
Okay, so the undeads keep chopping into him and do 4 HP of damage.
That's not too bad. You can live with that.
5 plus 2.
Acer. Hit. Hit.
6 damage from the broodlings.
Oh my god.
3 damage to head and body from the birds.
Okay. Whoa. There we go. 29, 18. It's not doing good. It's not looking good for him.
And then
And
PC
what,
actions.
what do you guys do?
I'm just gonna keep hitting him in the body. That seems to be a good tactic.
This guy's fleshy, right? Like,
Yeah,
he's not
he's
just a
made of meat.
skeleton? Okay, excellent.
It's not. He's not a giant skeleton.
Okay, I'm going to Breath of Death again. I just...
Oh, you bitch.
12 to the body.
All right, he's gonna block that. He's just gonna block that, and he's out of effort.
on the body.
Well, like his head is for smiting. If this combat goes 16 turns, he'll be out of effort. If.
4. So 5 damage to head and body.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I've seen worse. Okay. Ah, shrapnel. Ah, covering his face. Where are you?
Marquis jumps onto his back, finds an artery, and starts shooting into it, and just starts tearing at the red meat there. Like
Awesome.
a horrible monster, so 2 damage.
To his body?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that everyone? Did you go mad
That's
at?
us. Yep.
I
I
bull
called
like
it a bolt.
Yeah.
Flesh is useful as hell.
Right? I love Sky for that. It's amazing.
It's a good one.
One left.
It's a really strong one.
Uncommit for the flying, I guess.
Okay. He's gonna use Breath of Death on you guys.
Purity of Brain Law?
I can't use it twice. I can only use an ability once per day.
No, but you can switch once a day, and then you can use that.
Wait, can I seriously just use that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have that lesser gift now.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's effort for the day to slot that in.
Yeah.
And then you have it.
I didn't realize that. Okay, the Marquis,
Oh man, you got to read that gift, man. It's powerful.
who's still feeding, just kind of
But you can
gets
only-
out his phone.
You can only use both. I think Purity of Brilliant Law is once per scene.
isn't. No, it isn't.
No, it's an instant dispel. It's stronger than normal dispelling.
But it actually has a restriction on it, and Perfect Engineering has got you can only use it once per day.
No.
Okay, let's pause, and we're going to talk about this gift just real quick. Superior to the brilliant lot away.
Yeah, that shield appears again, like over his face, just when he breathes it, and
All right,
disappears.
well that sucks. Okay, he's gonna hit you with fire. Wait, it's an automatic hit. Get fucked. So 2d8. So 3 damage. Yeah. 3 damage to the Marcus.
Okay.
Your guys' go.
Let's mob stomp this thing, although it cannot defend.
He has a lot of hit points.
He does.
4 damage to the head.
That's gonna happen.
Slashing with both swords again.
5 damage to the body.
And 4 damage to the body from the undead.
Also, it's down to 2.
Yeah, 2 and 3 hit points. If you guys have focused on the head,
Three both. 3 to both.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The birds got him.
Yeah, so you guys just focus down a single opponent, the death throws of any enemy in Godbound, and he gets eaten alive by your mobs and your birds and your Acerins and you guys, and he just falls backwards dead.
Well, we're not gonna, bring him down to 0 HP, incapacitated.
Oh, are you mercying him?
Hell no. Marquis is currently eating him.
Well, I only have one question for you. Like, where did he get me from?
Pounds.
Dead.
Well, I have to find it out the hard way.
Yeah, you can get your slave certificate from him and figure it out. You came from nothing.
What, like-
You're nothing.
What, like Jericho in Fallout?
Yeah.
Your fucking contract? I'm gonna turn off the always fun Pat Metheny and go to some other music. Well, the Titan falls. He's super dead. He's bleeding out everywhere.
Birds are just sort of picking at him. Goats are are feasting on him.
Is Hazel feasting on
Undead
him?
are feasting on him.
Oh, you're eating your own father? We can check that off the bingo card. You got patricide and auto-cannibalism.
Did you say out loud that you were looking for, where you came from, or have you
Yeah.
ever mentioned that?
Yeah.
Where'd I come from?
Oh, don't eat the brain. I can probably do something with that.
What, Lord Genome Head, like in Gurren Lagann?
Yeah, then you can have your dad forever. In a crystal.
Is there anything left of his cohorts? Some of the less.
Perhaps I should remove
Other
his
bodies are
head.
everywhere,
I think
dog.
once you're done with his, the skull would make a fine trophy for this.
So they're talking about the skull.
No, I'm taking the
One
whole
is one of
skeleton.
those.
I'm gonna use.
Body make an excellent Godwalker fuselage. You can make your next airship made out of his bones.
Yes, actually. Or
What's
like a land tank.
Elephant bones. They're very dense and not very flammable.
Yeah, Godwalkers are very powerful.
Well, that takes a couple minor trophies.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna miracle voice of the winds, and I'm gonna speak to everyone in the area.
Oh, I thought you meant live.
Yeah,
My bad,
I
bad.
did mean alive.
No. Mysteriously, the survivors of the Dragon Holocaust that happened here
Yeah.
were eaten by by their fallen companions who became undead, intelligent, and hungry.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
just
mean-
people chilling around.
Well, only I think some of the shapecasters and some of the elephants survived.
Oh,
that
the
reminds
Shapecasters
me.
booked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're intelligent, and they may just be the people, just,
I mean-
undead and hungry.
Speaking of which,
I don't know how that works.
Elephants stuff.
internet meme rule 34 person.
Colat.
Yes,
She had a name.
she had a name. That's all I want to refer to her as.
She's not Rule 34. It's technically Bowser.
Okay. So, the body for that. Anywhere around?
Ah, it's gone.
You can make a new one. You can clone her.
Like, eaten or gone? Because I can't
Under
track
tracker,
it.
it wasn't eaten. A bunch of shape-casting mages picked it up and left.
Okay.
They skittered away with it.
Stolen.
I've got the head still.
You do.
There's blood on that head, right?
There is.
Track it, yeah.
Track. I know.
Yeah, you know where to go.
Okay.
Fuck, you know what to do, man.
Can we go find that later? Just so I don't want to have to explain that to my friend. That was just a terrible. My bad.
What? So you have the two parts, and that'll make it better to explain? It's like
No,
there's a
I'm
whole corpse.
I'm hoping we could do something about that.
Possibly.
I said, my bad.
I said I'm sorry.
I said, my bad. What more could you want?
I might have to generate a new body.
Oh, I should do this real quick. The Marquis brings out his phone and calls up headquarters so that they can start shipping over the soul-eating vampires. Because
You have them on a boat.
I brought a few of them, but this place
It's
is
a bigger
awfully
job than we
corpsey.
thought.
Awfully corpse.
All of them.
So yeah, I'm summoning in all the ones who are in the city and not currently, on away missions.
Okay, they're getting an airship for that. They only have
Crimson.
one.
I'm reading this many words in this dictionary, but what would you use to describe a place with this many corpses?
Say it.
What?
Say it.
I don't know what you're asking.
Cadaverific.
Cadaverific? It's pretty cadaverific.
Finish the prayer.
Honestly, this is probably the biggest bloodbath in history
Yeah,
so far.
It really is. Yeah, this is going to be in the books.
Oh.
The Dragon Massacre.
So,
We should let Derrico know that they're safe.
yes, and
Yeah, we were live casting that. Don't worry about it, God. We saw it. We know we're safe now that you're
arrange
here.
for the... do these things have any celestial shards?
Oh, boy, do they.
We A, this body, B, Maleficent, and C, all the other generals that we've slain on the battlefield.
Oh, speaking of
all
which,
the
we haven't
other
even
is
ten
one
yet.
other, the sorceress, because you befriended the other two.
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
You brought, like, soldier vampires, right, and stuff?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So, like, after you've given the all clear, like, vampires in, like, that medic armor stuff start showing up with, like, tree chainsaws and start sawing through the elephant's body.
Excellent.
Shall we go track down the body and find these shape throwers?
I mean, if that's very important to you.
It is kind of that we get this person back. I mean, this was one of the few people I knew when surviving from my
I'm just saying, we can do a lot of things with that head. We don't. Not every head needs a body. We could even give her, like, robot arms.
Is there soul in there?
What is a soul? Is it in there?
No?
Right, she's like an eldritch. Like
She's like a monster. There's stuff going on.
It's fine. I will take a soul, just a random one, and rewire it a bit, and it'll be good as new. It'll be like she never even changed. Which was she like?
I mean, in life, she was trying to kill you.
We'll alter that. And then don't worry, this isn't like slavery. This is literally creating an entirely new person who's like a person who existed, but better, because she's not trying to kill us.
Right. Yeah, let's go. I will go find this, but I mean, I can do that on my own if you guys have other things you'd rather do. It's not a big deal.
I don't think we have much to do here. They will be packaging up bits of your dad and putting him in boxes to take back home.
He'll just gorging himself on the flesh and growing bigger.
Gross.
Yeah, that's how I became what I was. I ate the Taker, and yeah, gained its power.
Interesting. How do you think we're expecting much in the way of a fight, whoever took the body? I'm not saying that we're a little tapped on energy, but we're a little tapped on energy.
I mean, there's a group of weaklings. I can take care of them. If that's what you mean.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. They were just shifters.
I think you need to tell them that we killed their boss and they can work for us now. Or
Yeah,
something.
that seems reasonable.
Yeah. I don't think they'll object. I mean, take your birds with you. That'll be good enough. They won't stand a chance against them.
Oh, I think the birds are pretty much... They're not going anywhere. Like, cut over to, like, these birds that are just, like, rolling around on the ground. Like, just on the ground. They're just completely engorged with blood and meat.
This is all very dignified.
I don't see the gain here. I think we're probably better off leaving her as dead. But if it's important to you, we can go.
Well,
part of his friend,
I would like to
or-
try and restore my friend to my friend's wife. I had no idea on that case.
I'm simply saying if the soul isn't in the head, it's likely not in the body.
Oh, really?
That's not how souls tend to work.
See, these are things I don't know. I'm still working on that. I'm still starting getting the whole reading thing down.
I mean, here, let's try this. He grabs up a body that still has a soul floating around it, tears off the head, and lobs the head over into the distance. Where does the soul stay?
I mean, it's hanging around in the body right now.
Oh.
That's the center mass. Kind of everywhere. It's kind of like a quantum thing.
Does she have a really large
just hanging
cranium?
around. Until a month goes on, it goes to hell.
Okay, it may very well be in the body then. My bad.
Sorry,
said-
guy.
I am fine with a little diversion if we wish to fetch the body.
Okay. We should probably take one soul here.
Oh, yes, certainly. She can keep it, fresh.
Okay. So we track down the.
The Shapecasters.
Alright, you trap down Colette's Shapecaster Sorcerer cult. You guys weren't around for a bunch of hours because you were resting up in the place before you went out to fight the elephant. So in that time, Colette's cult was able to get some distance. There is a small mountain in the area because it's a snow area and there's mountains kind of everywhere. And it has a little keep carved out into it. And that is where they are. You want to burst in through the doors to get where you want to go?
Just crash the ship into it.
I thought we were just flying there ourselves. Are we using the ship to ferry?
I mean, we have.
Yeah, we
Sisters
kind of
of
need the
Mercy?
ship there because they're loading bits of his dad on.
You kind of have to send the ship back to your city so they can come back with a bunch of plant women.
Yeah, that too. So, I guess we're just flying there on wings.
It's pretty fast.
Alright? So, you're there. Big fortress doors, roughly hewn, does not look like it's done very well. It looks, Neolithic. Just plug that into your, imagination template.
Yes, it's definitely in here.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'll knock.
Alright, there is a door knocker. But bang, bang, bang. You get no answer. Wait. Something's happening above the large, stone convex, it's a convex door. So, it has, a roundness to it, it's a boulder that's been hollowed out and, kind of nailed here. But there's, a sound coming from above it, and from holes in the top, boiling oil's pouring out. Boiling oil!
We fly.
No way.
Oh my god, goodness gracious. The front door is covered in boiling, flaming oil.
No.
I mean, castle doctrine, so they're within their right.
You guys showed up wearing, hoodies and stuff.
Covered in gore.
Well,
So-
that seems inhospitable.
I guess we're not doing this politely.
Let's throw a big rock through their door.
Peter, use hammer hands.
I don't have hammer hands.
I could create a pump system so that it pumps the oil back into a window.
What are you, James T. Kirk fighting the lizard man?
Yes.
Yeah, the oil's finite. It ran out. They poured a bunch of it down to kill you.
We'll make new oil.
It's
Better
not
oil.
an infinite amount of oil. It's seeping into the fucking snow permafrost.
We'll let those bones wait a while in the soil, and, in a few hundred years, I can wait.
I'm gonna go knock again,
Could we find some sort of rudimentary lathe?
and I'm gonna use a sky voice to say, if that was your plan A, this probably isn't gonna end well for you. Why don't you just come out and talk?
Alright, there's some rustling from the hole above. You hear someone no, I don't want it. No, short straw. No, not short straw, not short straw. And a guy tumbles out over top, and he's swinging his wand around, and shapes are flying out haphazardly. They're, do you have AC high?
I have very
Low.
low AC.
Yeah, so they're not gonna, they do try to hit you and they bounce off, the shapes just kind of bounce off into the sky where they kill just a bunch of angels, probably. And, he just kind of rolls at your feet, and he's clutching in one hand his wand, and, next to the wand in his one fist is, a short straw. Chucked a guy out to throw shapes at you.
Look, we're here for a body because
Pew! He's still waving the one at you, and it's bouncing off of you.
Flick.
because reasons. We don't really want to have to kill all of you, but it's definitely It's an option.
I mean, if you want a body, like just around back, we have our graveyard.
Specific body.
The one that's normally attached to this.
Oh, hey, whoa, oh, no. He points one at himself and shapes a triangle into his skull and drops dead.
Great. Well, that didn't go well.
I mean, you killed their cult leader and then presented her head to you. Why are you carrying that around still like that?
Put it in a bag.
Put
it in a
attached to your
box.
belt.
See, these are... Yes, these things I should have thought of.
I mean, if you just want it as a head to carry around, I can preserve it forever.
I don't think that's a
Just a
point.
dead guy with a triangle in his head in front of you guys. Scared him to death.
I easily use artifact and just picks the doors over these hinges, puts it next to them.
like Sim City or something, or Minecraft, just.
Yeah.
All right, well the doors are open. There's a guy with a shape wand there.
Don't.
He's just like doing like a sweeping motion horizontally with the wand, and like triangles and squares and circles are just bouncing off you guys. This guy is really mortal.
Marquis going to switch to rubber bullets and just not even kneecap, just shoot him
Center mass?
Center mass.
Oh.
We don't have to kill a single person here. Let's just get this.
Except for that guy. I did.
Oh, yeah.
Someone was a necromancer.
Too bad.
I mean, okay.
We didn't bring
Get it
the
on the
hero
way
back.
back.
I'll make all his flesh fall off. He comes back as a skeleton, I guess.
All right, he gets up as a skeleton Koopa.
Yeah.
You know, he's like a skeleton with a triangle embedded in his skull, holding his wand.
You know
what
where
you want, God?
Oh, perfect. We're looking for your cult leader's body, your leader.
Yeah, Colette. She's in the ritual chamber.
Oh, excellent. Could you take us there?
Yeah, sure. He's walking by. He throws a shape in the guy that's knocked out. You wanted that, right? Your heart of hearts, God?
Kind of, but I'd rather you didn't.
Because you want it, right? But now he's dead. He can be like me, shape in the head.
Yeah,
Bring him back, right?
No others. No others.
No others. And then he winks with his eye socket. Makes a shh motion with his wand.
They're sensitive.
And the other one gets up with a shape, Oh no, with just that shape in his head because the guy killed him.
Yep.
And I kind of start walking behind you guys.
So, can this person come back from the dead in this ritual chamber, or...
Oh yeah, we're doing like a big magic ritual to like bring her back.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
This will probably help with this thing, right?
I mean, it couldn't hurt, right?
Just any reason to bring it out.
I mean, once you have it, you want to use it, right?
If they bring her back,
I mean, it's kind of awkward not to hold it in my hands, It's not heavy or anything, but it's kind of unwieldy.
We're going to get to the point where we're resurrecting her and you won't want to part with it because you're now super attached to the head.
I just have a head. One of the skeleton guys is just making a whistling noise and dragging his wand across the wall, cutting ropes that lead nowhere. Don't worry about it.
So, they're bringing her back, and that's great. But if they bring her back, she'll be, angry at us, and probably the same way she was before. If we bring her back, it's much easier.
Yeah, I mean, she'll be like weak and coalescing and stuff, so what's she gonna do, put up a fight?
Oh, true. We can just kidnap her. If we
Well,
take her, will the others fall to us? Like, will they just give up? They're like you, right? They're kind of sad and...
I mean,
Yeah, they're really weak and small in like single numbers.
see that the numbers are falling by the minute. So, by the time we're done, there might not be others.
Plus the human sacrificing, or the ritual sacrificing.
Oh, there's sacrifices involved?
Yeah, you gotta do a hecatomb.
Let's do it. Let's get it over with.
Let's
Let's
go find
out
this
what's
corpse.
going on. What's going on here?
Alright, well, you move past like chambers and stuff, and people are gonna throw shapes at you.
Oh no.
Do you stop them? Do you ignore them?
Rubber bullets. All of them.
It's
Nothing
like
to
I've been
dig.
stung by death. Rubber bullets hurt.
Yes, they do.
Hurt like a Jiminy Christmas.
Those are gonna leave really bad bruises.
Like the Dickens.
With the past medicine, that can be lethal.
Actually, it's really lethal.
I guess they better come to our city to get, their free universal health care.
Alright, there's a giant ritual room covered in candles and skulls and carvings of, like, eldritch Dagon, like, statues and stuff. And, there's just, like, 100 of them that are like stabbing themselves with knives into, like, a blood fountain that goes into the ritual center. Like 100 of them doing a 100-man sacrifice. That's what the word hecatomb means.
Oh, so that's what that means. Should we be like stopping this? This kind of seems.
I mean, you wanted this, right?
No, I don't want. I don't want 100 random dead people. That is nothing.
It makes you feel better. I know them, so they're not random.
I mean, they used to be in a fight. If we had punched them, it would be the same result as this. So just imagine that this happened earlier. And we all.
It didn't happen earlier.
I mean, we can probably do a better ritual that doesn't involve mass sacrifice if we want to.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe that's.
They're already dead.
Oh, are they?
They've been stabbing themselves in the hearts for 15 minutes and bleeding under the ritual room.
I thought they were just really bad at stabbing because they're.
If you only had Taya around.
It's happening. This is happening now.
I mean, it would heal everyone, but that's the effort.
That's the effort. Thanks, Ian. No, stop, don't.
I mean, it might be worth it.
So let it resurrect or to stop her from resurrecting?
I mean, they probably need to die for her to resurrect. So if I heal them, they'll just start themselves again.
They'll have to keep stabbing themselves. You're making this really hard on them.
To death.
So this Eldritch thing, is this some sort of other god being that does this? Or?
Oh, not nearly. She's just a really powerful sorceress.
Yeah, she's just a sorceress.
Okay, well,
Like Acer and Tay.
Oh, no, a lot better than Acer Thay. I've seen Acer Thay. He's not really that strong.
Hellbringer.
Who's saying that, Acer and Thay?
No, one of the dead guys.
We didn't bring Acer around. We didn't have enough people in the miracle gift thing.
I mean, well, we I guess we can try and convince her to come to the city, or
We just kidnap her.
That
Yeah,
seems
literally,
like
we
a
just
pretty rough start to any potential relationship we want to have with her.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not a huge fan of
I
the
mean,
whole kidnapping
Taya kidnaps
thing.
children all the time, and that's a start to the relationship.
Taya liberates children from tragedy and sorrow.
I mean, well,
You say that as just a clicking sound in the back in the periphery of your vision.
what's the difference?
Hanging around looking for children.
I mean, she's an opponent was killing people, attempting to mass murder. We're arresting her. Like, you have to deal with an opponent somehow.
Legal
It's either
slavery.
killing them or taking them. So why don't we take her body and her head? We'll reanimate the head and keep the body on storage.
What?
And that way she'll be able to escape. She'll just be a head, and we'll talk to her. And maybe restore the body when she agrees. To stop being. Plus, we already killed your slaver, so.
I don't think we should just imprison someone permanently. I think we bring her back, we give her a choice. She either
How
comes with
about
us, or we send her back to the netherworld.
I'll just bring her her boyfriend and let them figure things out.
Yeah, I think she'll probably want to talk to him anyway.
Yeah.
And if she's got some sort of compulsion on her, maybe you could. I don't know if you can or not,
If
but
she's got a compulsion, I can deal with that.
Marquis looks like he wants to say something, but he's just like, no. I'll figure it out." Not everyone's compulsed to serve evil. It just happens sometimes.
I mean, all of them chose to serve the Emperor.
Yeah, we've got kind of an existing example right here of someone who didn't willfully serve him, and just did, despite being, powerful.
Thanks, boss, says one of the skeletons.
I like these things. I'm going to reanimate all of them.
Alright, this ritual is happening, so yay or nay time.
Let it happen?
Alright, it's happening then.
Really?
Alright.
Is this what we're doing?
Yeah.
I think so. I think we're gonna let it talk
Apparently.
unless someone wants to say anything.
Well, once again, the piece
Is there like a crystal of power or something I could just shoot to stop this? Because
Yeah,
it feels,
sure, it's gonna fill up with their life essence.
It
and
feels
bring her
really
back.
pointless to let this happen when we can just do it ourselves.
She's gonna be super weak, but she'll also, until she recollapses, but she'll be an eldritch. You will not be able to bring her back the way she was.
Good.
Bring her back different.
We can bring her back different, and she won't have the same powers to, work for slavers and do terrible things. That's not enslaving her. That's just bringing her back down to normal.
You're taking away her strength damage.
Yeah.
But
What, do you want her as a guy, any of you? Is that
You
why
make
we're
a
doing
really
this?
strong guy.
no, it's just this person was a particular thing to someone who I consider valuable, and I think that we should try and negotiate with them before we decide to. I mean, worst comes to worst, this person is an irredeemable monster.
If you
We
didn't
kill
love
them.
her at her best, at her worst.
You motherfucker.
I mean, wouldn't it be an example of true love if he saw that she was weakened and mortal and still took her as his, wife? Wouldn't that be romantic?
Yes, but wouldn't he, if you had a partner and this person was suddenly severely changed?
I'm a vampire. I do that to people. It's kind of my thing.
It's literally all I do.
Look, you can. For now, let's try and negotiate. Unless
Oh, whatever. You can do it.
Okay, but with the caveat that negotiation goes wrong, we just kill him.
yeah, of course.
And the ostrich.
we do what we're gonna do anyway.
The Buddha's right there, yeah.
And
It's
what?
fine.
And the ostrich. He'll be super pissed about that.
So we let the ritual happen.
All right.
Because the pieces are indecisive. Yet again.
That's just our group. We're just like that. All right. So yeah, big blood diamond. It's a conflict ruby. Blood sacrifice, 100 souls, and yeah, she resurrects. Your head turns to dust.
Okay.
Too sad.
Cautious.
Yeah, she's resurrected there. She even has the spike through her stomach still.
Can we just keep killing her for more celestial shards?
It didn't regrow. It was always there.
We didn't steal that one. I mean, we take
It was
it.
always there.
Take it.
Take it, Georgie.
You can always free them to. I think to bust that activity, or how does that work? I don't know.
Anyway, she's gonna be like unconscious for a while. Some of the servants walk on in, like some of the other shapecasters with scorched clothes and like burn marks on them because somebody cut the ropes to the chandeliers in the sleeping rooms.
Oh no. Why are you looking at me? I didn't do it.
Okay, let's take her out.
Take her out. Spawn camping.
Doesn't that count as kidnapping?
We're-
Isn't that wrong?
I'm a dragon. I think that's what we do.
Okay.
All right, they're throwing shapes at you, Zazel. Ping,
Oh no.
ping.
Not the shapes.
They're still doing it. They're not stopping. They're not deterred.
Ooh.
You know, if you hit her, they're gonna be kind of angry. She's gonna be kind of angry at you.
Ping at you.
That's better.
Alright, let's take her to her. Well, why are we taking her? And
Because
where are we taking her to?
but they're all
Well, the
straight.
city.
What do we
just
do?
have
But we take her to the ostrich, she wakes up. She's still a dirty, ruthless slaver. We have to put
Is
her
she a
down.
slaver?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
really cold, just like
Yes.
us.
No, we have
Yes.
to.
Last time we met her, she was in the process of slaving.
Okay, so was the ostrich. So was my friend.
Yeah, I'm not really too keen on your friend for putting all of our cards on the table.
I mean, and no offense, but I mean, technically, I mean, you did work for this guy. I'm not saying you had much of a choice over it. But
So
mean, I
now
was
we're blaming the
sad.
slaves for being slaves? Is that where we're what we're at?
I say we just have a talk with her and find out what if we.
Well,
can
let's have
convince
that
her
talk
to.
here.
Okay.
Why don't have
Oh,
talk both
oh,
of
no,
them
no,
at the
no,
same
no,
time?
no, okay, we're pausing for just 1 second while I get the music up for... We're talking about how the group's ethics are going. Let me pause. Alright, we're back.
This is what you get for indecisiveness.
We're having this conversation now. In the middle of the ritual room with 100 dead dudes and 2 guys who are still throwing shapes at Lothar and Azazel. As you guys stand over their sorcerer queen's body talking about kidnapping her. You guys decide to, right here now, it's time to figure out the biscuits. There's nothing wrong with what you've chosen to do.
All right,
just-
so
this happens often in our groups.
So-
we can have the conversation here. That's fine. We don't have an issue with that.
Okay, great.
There. Hey, why was it an issue in the first
So the
place?
problem is that she's a slave, right? Is she a slaver? That's the problem.
Well, I mean, if she's also willing to go, hey, why don't you come back here and join our city and stop being a slaver?
Yeah.
And if she's okay with that, then, well,
Best
I mean,
possible
if we
outcome.
killed anyone who was a slaver previously, we wouldn't have been taken prisoners in the last fight.
What prisoners? We didn't
Well,
take
we
a single
tried.
one. We killed literally
You
everyone.
murdered
We convinced a
everyone.
bunch of people to go off to the side, didn't we? I mean, that was the point.
Like, one person?
We had we also had a necromancer who was going around killing people and
That's not taking...
Necromancer, he was an undead lord.
or an undead lord. That's right.
Yeah, he was killing
That's not
opponents on the other side. That's what happens in a war. We kill people.
You're just taking their bodies and souls. That's not taking prisoners.
Oh, speaking of which, and he just revives all the sacrificial, like, sacrifices as undead who shed their skin and
Yeah,
become
they're mindless.
perfect.
See you like that.
Anyway, I'll give her the chance to do one of these two things, and if she decides to continue,
Okay, maybe let's bring her into this conversation.
She's out, man, for like the next day or so, coalescing her power.
I don't want us hanging out here for the next hour. Let's
Can I
just
heal
start.
her with fertility a little bit?
No, it's the nature of her resurrection.
Well, we can't have this
Take her.
conversation without her.
Yeah, so we're not sticking around here for now. We're being pelted with shapes, or I'm going
Dang.
to kill everyone in here.
Yeah, one of the guys comes up behind his Zazel and just smashes him in the back with a stone chair.
Okay, I'm switching back to regular bullets. Let's decide quickly before I...
let's take her. And
Okay, fine. Let's go outside.
Excellent.
Kidnapping.
Alright, so you've decided you're going to take her
Yes.
from here to your place
Yes.
without her consent.
Yes.
That's kidnapping.
Yes.
Alright.
Do they have a moat? Is that what's...
A
leading
moat?
to- Leading to their tap? Like, do they have one of those drawbridges?
No,
Like,
it was just like
We're
a
in the
mountain,
mountain.
that was hewn a bit with like a stone door made of boulder.
Okay, I was just gonna break it so they could never leave. 'Cause fuck
I
these
mean, you
people.
could just close the entrance and
Seal
forever
them in.
seal it in.
Welding torch.
I don't think we need to be quite
Artifice.
They were doing their damage to protect their lord.
Okay, so long as they're not following us, shooting shapes at us as we walk away.
They are.
I mean, we fly
They're
away.
literally kidnapping their
Alright,
boss.
Hey, we're going to have a talk with her.
Would you like to turn them into
Stop
bird?
that! That's I'm going to use the voice of the magpie.
Does it like command them?
Yes, it does.
Alright, they stop.
Would you like to turn into birds so they can come along
Kick
with?
out the dirt a little.
Why are we
Why-
bringing
why
them
would we
now?
bring them?
They're throwing things at us.
Because they're potential people in our city.
We have people who are less terrible.
I mean, just like she's important to the...
Skeletons that you're bringing, like the 100 of skeletons you resurrected, like a bunch of them are looking at you, Vampire King, and making a finger across the throat means death motion at those last two living guys.
Marquise is like,
I mean, just
Little,
like...
little red and little blue things appear at the bottom of the vision.
Right?
Just like she's important to the ostrich, they might be important to her.
Either
So if she wakes
That's a
up,
big assumption, boss.
Maybe.
either we're
She doesn't
going
even know our names.
Does he
either
know
she's
her
going
name?
to agree to go to the city, or she is going to. Well, that's pretty much
Just
all.
kick her out.
what's stopping her from agreeing to go to the city and then murdering people there or stabbing us in the
The
back?
fact that we'll kill her.
No, kill the people!
That's not going to stop her from killing people in the meantime.
And they'll turn back to
Or
the citizen.
escaping. What, are we going to put like a tracking collar on her at all times?
No, we're just going to have this conversation, and then we'll take her back to the take her back here, or let her escort her out of the city if she doesn't want to work with us.
So it seems so much easier if I just created a soul copy of her that loved freedom and hated slavery.
I was in favor of that plan.
I could have just taken one of the swords and turned it into another mind and rammed it into her. You couldn't tell the difference, I'm sure. I
You
heard
say
his
that
accents.
pointedly at half of the table. You couldn't tell the difference. Statement.
Okay, let's just take her back.
Anyway,
Easier.
So what happens if she decides not to join us and her boyfriend decides to take her side?
Oh no, we
Then
let
we
him
have
go?
two problems instead of one problem.
then what I would suggest in that case is, well, leave the city, and if we catch you doing these things again, you'll be
Leave the
executed.
city and never come back.
Then they're just going out and enslaving and or joining another breaker. With knowledge of us and our tactics. Our terrible
That would
tactics.
be terribly out of character for them.
I mean,
They know we killed a breaker with not super great difficulty. It strikes me that would be a very...
I mean, they didn't see shit.
I mean, Jericho already recorded and streamed everything, so...
She was dead the entire fight.
Ostrich guy saw the whole fight. He let him inside the base to hang out.
I thought he was trying to read.
That was
All
during the
right.
fight.
I thought he was just really, really preoccupied with
I forgot about
a
that.
picture book.
In my defense, I forgot about that.
But I'm sure he caught the video when it was when they were done editing it and adding the metal
Maybe he
sound
just
effects.
watched it happen.
Look, there's a lot of nice women back at our city. We could just introduce him to someone.
Can we see if this is a problem first before we decide to solve the
Yes.
problem?
Let's. I'm getting a headache from this.
Yes, let's go back to the battleground, I guess, where everyone is.
So when you throw over your shoulder and decide to fly away from here and the matter is done?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
Scene swipe. You have heard, I guess, one of your many people sacks.
Clickety-clack.
And you don't have enough miracle to bring the skeletons to the walk.
That's fine. They don't get tired.
Yeah, they won't. Hey, it's gonna be the two smart guys leading the mindless mob.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Hey, so you want us to, add more as we go along?
I'd rather you didn't. For now.
Of course, again, he winks, guide the boss.
Well, so long as you do. I mean, what else can I do? It's not like I can spy on you.
He
It's out of
puts
my
the wand up
hands.
to his lips, his skeletal lips makes a shushing motion, and then you guys leave.
I love my powers.
I'm not responsible.
So we're okay with that, but not with this.
It was a soliloquy. The fucking skeleton. That was a soliloquy.
Yeah, it's future humor. Don't worry about it. They're on the up and up.
It was a direct message between two players. You weren't there. He says to Azazel in character.
I don't want to send you people anyway.
We were just talking about Tron.
I don't know how my futureness rubs off on all these undead.
It doesn't.
It's
You
great.
resurrect them, and it's a bit of you.
True.
You're a death god. It's not like you're a necromancer bringing back them. You're a death god infusing just a little bit of your deathness into them.
True. Yeah.
They just come back with knowledge of Tron or William Shatner's Tech War. One of the two.
So yeah, I guess we get back.
So they're making their way chainsawing through that breaker body. They're pulling all the guts out. They have racks set up and stuff. They're really fast at building shit. Not you guys fast. In fact, if you could spend a few actions building structures automatically with engineering gift, that'd be real great for them.
Oh yeah. Plus I have those city vampires as well.
It would really help if you just could do the whole fast speed up thing and build a whole
Oh yeah, the marquee
tearing scaffold around this.
Yeah, those beef things that they have at meat.
Just like a whole
meaderies.
warehouse.
Yes.
Really a warehouse build.
Excellent.
Alright, we're
We're going
good.
to do a shawarma.
His engineering gift lets him build a whole structure as an action.
I mean, he's elephant meat. So it's not like it's eating a person.
I don't even remember what that's called.
The bullshit power.
So yeah, the Marquis busies himself with that and washes his hand of this whole
Send you a minute?
romantic issues thing.
I think it's for the word. You can create devices just that are reasonable
Yeah.
for the tech level.
Yeah, engineering, scientific method. You have scientific method, right?
I do.
Yeah, okay, then yeah. Godbound's labor is capable of building ordinary tech or structure smaller than a house within a scene, smaller than a factory within a day. So, whoop, whoop, factory, like a little tiny warehouse that doesn't take quite a day to build. A teardown structure for this. Like they build in Pacific Rim to tear down the kaiju.
Yeah. Excellent.
So yeah, now it's not people with, fucking tree chainsaws, now they got a whole thing going.
Just chumming it.
Yeah.
Well, the meat's not really what they're going for. They're trying to rip out the, god parts.
Yep.
Washing them down so we don't have to
They're
handle the
doing
gore bit.
sutras and different, chakra stuff and realigning things and trying to condense out the magic. So you guys can roleplay and hang out with each other while that's going down the background or whatever you want.
So are we going to present his unconscious girlfriend to him, or is it going to be a...
Yes.
seems like a reasonable idea.
Oh, shit, what was his voice?
Canadian.
He was the
No,
Minnesota.
he was a Viking.
It was a
Oh.
He was a Viking.
That's what I'll go with. Oh.
Minnesotan Vikings would have Minnesotan accents. They wouldn't sound like you old English people like Loki and Thor. They'd sound like the people from Fargo. That's just
We just have to
That's
accept
just
it.
that's
science.
just anthropology.
It's science.
That's anthropology, Kevin.
It's simple logic.
Well, heck there, Lothar.
Yeah. How's it going? Have you ever anything more about watch the battle?
Ah, geez, no, I was busy discussing ethics with your guys.
I hope it was a fruitful discussion.
Ah, it was fruitful as sweet, sun-kissed oranges.
Very nice. Found your wife.
What, did you?
Yeah, I wanted to mention about that.
That's great, Lothar. You know what? You just called me an apple cobbler and bought me up for a pie. That's exactly what that is. What a great day.
So got a level.
You find her under some leaves?
No, it was a little more involved than that. I had see originally we were fighting and she kind of died and she came back to life.
It's like, what are you shocked?
It's like
Heck, Lothar, that's a lot to lay down on a friend.
It is. I was planning on resurrecting her, but apparently she can do that herself.
Ah, yeah, she's
So-
like that. She likes those cheese and cracker style hecatombs.
So what I wanted to know was, is there any chance that you would consider staying in the city around there, both of you? Or if not,
This city? It's
well,
a little,
we've got a really big one.
What did your people say? It's a little cadaverific.
That's the word. Right. No, we've got a big city over there. There's plenty of people, lots of areas for.
What is that, like
Tron.
12 shacks?
It's substantially bigger. I don't think I have the words in my
15?
vocabulary. We'll have to. There's special words for it. You'll have to see.
10?
It's bigger than Jericho. Point over to the.
Jericho?
Or sorry, Jericho.
Well, that's a hole. I hope it's bigger than a hole. That's like asking somebody to go halfway through the forest, and that's a riddle. Some of the frog guys told me about it. So how far do you go through half a forest? It's a frog.
We would like to recruit you, but there's just a few things. Killing people inside the city, really frowned upon.
What if they're murderers?
We have a justice system. We're working
What if
on
the
that.
justice system's inherently corrupt due to the imbalance of capitalism?
Well, we have 5 gods we're dealing with.
For his gun.
And there's not really much of a capitalistic system. It's more of a socialist collective that has reached a point of singularity due to advanced technology.
The Marquis looks over at him like he's
reading from a cue card.
The biggest
There's
bunch
a
of
cue
bullshit
card.
ever.
No, literally behind the Two Claw guy is one of his minions with cue cards, like a whiteboard that's updating itself.
Is that what they call it?
Well, I guess that sounds ethically sound. Heck, how could I say no?
That's great. And and the other, of course, is your wife, of course, will be up soon. Hopefully she'll be less apt to kill people and set up a new blood cult. So
Oh yeah, she'll tell you anything you want to hear. Huh, cheese and crackers, she's real sweet like that.
Marriage is like slavery.
Easy as Sunday morning.
I'm gonna have to do something dominion related in this, aren't I?
What, marriage counseling?
You do a quest.
There's like an imbalance in this relationship. You gotta fix it with Dominion. Impossible change.
You're rewriting the institution of marriage.
How does that exist? What do they...
Who taught you those words? That should be your go-to phrase.
It's like, who taught these people marriage? When did marriage become a thing in this society?
We learned it from Jacob.
Jacob?
He came on through about, 1 season ago. I don't know why he was counting by seasons. We only ever had the one.
Huh.
Yeah, he taught us all about Jacobism.
Jacobism.
Yeah, marriage is a thing between 2 people that sanctifies their bond. And then you collect your power and tithe a little bit of it to Jacob. And he gives that back to people who are less fortunate.
That's not how it works. Free him from Jacob. Destroy their marriage.
Who is this?
I don't know.
What is this? What is he speaking of?
Sounds like another god.
A fake god. As all of them are now. Except for us. You know, they ate the rest, but...
Well, I suppose theoretically, yes, I think you were explaining how this works. If it's a real god and you are a devotee of it, your soul sticks to them.
Yes, and if it doesn't, it just goes straight to oblivion or hell. So...
Like cow fat to the wall.
So if you ever meet someone who is attempting to get worship out of someone towards themselves, it tends to mean that they're going to damn them to hell.
Yeah, Jacob was special. He had 3 gods.
I'm sorry? A pantheon?
Yeah.
Where did they...
Oh, we got married out by the ocean. It was great. All 3 gods were there.
Could you give me a location?
Oh yeah, I have these like sacred texts they gave us brochure.
Oh. I'm gonna flip through that. My literacy.
Oh, it's for the Jacobite. It is the Jacobite Divinity Endangered Divinity Reserve.
Future people?
Yeah, future people.
Would I recognize them?
Yes, the symbol is a Jesus fish with a crown over it, and then a winged serpent with a crown over it, and then a little stylized lizard with a crown over it. And they're all like in a triangle.
That is adorable. They survived. Okay.
Yeah, the location that's in like the pamphlet shows it's right at the top of the that split in the middle of the world.
Huh.
Yeah. Seaside.
We are going to go visit this place soon, I take it?
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It will be an adventure.
So, why don't we take you back to the city? You can explore it, figure what you're to do. We ask, of course,
Sure, I'll do anything you ask me to do.
that you please don't, you and your wife, don't do that. We'll leave an agent.
Agent?
Forget what the correct word would be.
We're going to send someone to watch over them, like a, you know, a keeper.
In case there's any issues.
Like a butler.
Oh, yes, that's a really good way to put it. That doesn't sound like slavery.
Are we paying them? If not, then...
What's money?
Oh, no,
It's an
no, I can just
internship.
make one. It's fine.
There's only one society crude enough to still use currency.
There's people at the city who...
Magic Corps.
Yeah. There's people in the city who love doing things for, you know, free. Because they don't have souls.
I like watching people.
Freelancers.
Yes, freelancers. Actually, that's a really good word for them.
Aye.
I think we're good to pack up and go back to the city.
Yeah, he throws the wife sack over his back.
Imagine if he just... She didn't know they were married and he just said that all the time.
Very interesting when she wakes up.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Spies and thieves!
It's like, yeah, she's my wife. We've never spoken before, but you know.
I've
Jacob
never
told
seen
me
her a day before in my life!
She's my wife now.
this is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife.
In front of my wife? In front of my kids? He points to some of the skeletons.
Oh. So yeah, we take the wife sack back to the city.
Perfect. Yeah, give them a couple days, they'll rip this whole thing apart.
Excellent.
Ooh. How much do we get for...
You'll get one from the dead Berserker. Did you kill anyone else? Oh, Maleficent. You'll get one from Maleficent. And you'll get probably one from each hand.
Do those 2 people take the thing out of themselves that...
Are you
That would kill them, I think.
Would it?
drunk?
I don't know.
No, that's the source of their power. They're keeping those. In fact, they're going to do rituals to make it even more incorporated into them.
Oh.
Yeah, so they'll stop sticking out and making it really hard to wear clothing, I guess.
Yeah. Or just, you know, wear more of those Virgin Killer sweaters. Whatever. However it works. Both of them. Either of them. And then you're going to harvest his organs, and that's going to be... Ooh, let's use a D10.
Ooh,
What?
all I want.
Alright, you want me to use 1D10 or 3D4?
3d4.
Either way.
3d4 is
3d4.
Wait, 3D4 is universally better. I don't know why. I tricked you.
It means a minimum of 3 as opposed to a minimum of 4.
I tricked the shit out of you guys.
3d4.
Give me a single D4.
How about...
I just want one.
3.
I just want one.
No.
Just wanted one.
This is what you
Well,
get.
handed.
2, 1, 4.
That's 7, so 11 total.
Nice.
And then his head.
So 12.
No, I'm rolling his head.
Okay.
Holy cow.
3.
So
Nice.
14 shots.
There you go.
It's a lot of dominion.
Break it all down.
Oh, I will.
Put into the grinder. Snort it up.
Dominion sausages.
I mean, those Godwalkers don't come cheap.
No, they really do not.
Yeah.
That's what you need to turn his whole body into a Godwalker ship. Holocaust kitten.
I want to make a ship. I don't know if I want to make it a body.
Don't you?
It's bad luck.
Is
doesn't
it?
work out
I
too
mean, he's
well
basically
for
just
me.
an elephant.
He'll never forget.
without
You know what that means? It's made of an elephant, so it never forgets. So whenever you go to like sit in the pilot's seat, the chair will always be in the settings you left it on.
Oh yeah. I would have gotten these people to preserve the brain in one piece, so it's just in a big jar.
Yeah, we can do that.
Excellent.
Pull all the prods and grinders out.
You know, so you can probe it for information if that's what you wish.
I'm still definitely of the mind of getting the skull once we're done and throwing that on the gates of the city.
That'd be very gauche.
Why not put it on top of the sky rail so you're going through his mouth like a roller coaster?
Let's make an amusement park out of his bones.
There it is. There it is.
Did you want to grow
A fitting
library?
trophy indeed.
Without context, he's just a big elephant. So, you know.
Multitask. And
Yeah, some of your engineers are kind of scratching their head and hanging out. It's like, you want us to just pack it all up and bring it home?
Yes, excellent.
And you can stay here for another day and set it up and stuff and make a bigger thing. And then we'll just use that to break it down, pack it up, ship it. We definitely need more than one sky ship if we want to do faster deliveries.
Yes, we'll have to deal with that as well.
You know, this place is pretty close by to the city comparatively.
I mean, we could just make a rail. Oh, I could just make a rail. Or the city will reach this point eventually anyway.
well, we can figure that.
You can literally
Do
just
you have
build...
lasting artifice?
What?
Do you have the gift of lasting artifice?
Build like sky ships or something.
No, I don't have lasting artifice. Why?
If you commit 2 effort for the day, you can miracle it because it costs effort a day, and like summon up like a big fucking hauler truck.
Is that a engineering gift?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
You totally did.
Huh. Alright, I will just summon up a huge tanker.
Alright, a big megabyte style tanker shows up and they'll just attach the bones to it.
Excellent.
We'll use this when we're done.
Alright, perfect.
Keep it sleazy, boss.
Now we're good to go back to the city.
Future people love this. They're like, that's great, you did great. We'll definitely worship you in the ways we know how.
Now that we fixed the cubes in their head. Or one of us has. Yeah.
They want to throw like a festival for you and stuff.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, you guys want to hang out for their festival? They're gonna make this a day in their calendar.
Yeah.
They show you a calendar full of their holy days, and there's none of them, so they're gonna pencil this one in.
I think we can be here for the festival.
All right, yeah, it's gonna last like the whole day.
Woo.
You guys want to hang out with these people at all? Talk to them, collect guys, ruminate on the nature of ethics, anything like that?
Let's not do that last thing, 'cause that sounds like it sets off alarms in people's heads. But, yeah.
You can interrogate any of these people for like social links.
Just start shaking
That's
them for
effort on our part.
Shake it out of them.
I'll just teach them a whole bunch of new dances.
They love that. It's great. It's a party.
All my people will be in kind of recruit mode. They're staying aloof off to the party because Lothar's made it pretty clear. It's actually in the book.
No dancing?
No, Jericho is kind of
Jericho.
or Jericho is kind of.
It's in your Bible.
It's
just
actually
the
in there.
worst.
It's not the worst. It's just.
It's not the worst. It's just ugh.
It's just a Gomorrah.
Are there any diplomats here or people who have been like scouting out into the other areas? Are they
yeah,
friends?
we got our VP of B2B financing.
Excellent, I'll speak with them.
All right. He drags over a large metal pot with a graph lift they're working on, and there's like a large sunflower with a human face in it.
Oh.
Hello.
Yes.
It's like bobbing back and forth.
I was hoping I could take a peek at your various nothing too deep or secret. Just your interactions and transactions with various other colonies, people.
Sure, yeah. We have a few projects underway. We're working with Manticore, with the Julius Anarcho Collective, with your city. We were communicating with a few breakers in the area before we decided that killing them all at Oblivion sorted out was the answer.
Yes, good plan there. Has anyone spoken of us? Positive or negative?
Not really. Like, you're all well known, for various things. Like Matiel is known as a freedom fighter. Lothar is known across the plains. Azazel for his predilections. Thea because she's the nemesis. You because, you were just there, like, all through history and stuff. No more than all that stuff you're famous for.
Excellent. Has anyone been making any major moves lately that you've seen?
Oh, yeah. We've been seeing lights and strange things happening to the north.
To the north? Roughly where?
Manticore area.
Lights.
Yeah, dancing lights in the sky and flashes.
These are future people, so they're not stupid enough to be like, oh, that's just Aurora Borealis.
No, it couldn't have been the Aurora Borealis. It might have been, it's too small. It can't be entirely contained to that area.
Fair enough. So actual lights, maybe they're testing out new technology, or they're getting their old technology back online.
Sending help signals.
I just hope it's not one of those ships.
They've been harvesting an awful lot of material and making R&D expansions.
What manner of material? Have they bought anything from you or from other?
Yeah. They actually needed some, what do you call them? It's like, energon embryos.
What are the usual uses for that?
We use them for energon breeders, little engines that self-perpetuate that don't require constantly summon energons. Instead, they just produce like fractional material that explodes together. It's very strange considering they use scratch technology.
Scratch technology.
Oh, you might know about this. It was very late in the war after most people had started to ditch out and stop paying attention.
I might have been slumbering.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
No?
No, it's just their brand of technology. They derive it from powering from the scratch.
Is that the scar down the middle, or is that something else?
Yeah. Oh, you might not know about the scratch when you're asleep, or never heard of it. Like little legs come out, and the floaty thing comes out. It's like, one moment. Just goes away. Afterwards, there's some mechanical sounds, and a hobbit-sized scarab made of jade and gold walks out. Hello, God.
Yes, hello.
We've actually met before.
Yes, you.
I was a small girl in your court.
Oh, wow, you've really,
I got caught in the sun. They took my severed spinal column and skull back to their factory and rebuilt me.
You're looking well.
Yes, I like this body.
Excellent.
I was part of the Unity Collective back when the tower was around. I was a researcher in the Scratch.
Oh, what can you tell me about it?
Do they not know as well?
He kind of looks at all the past people. He's like, no.
She just adjusts the dial inside her like brass steamwork armor to exposition. So her voice kind of projects a bit better. No, wait, this was it. So, it's common knowledge that the world ended. Time stopped. But what isn't common knowledge is this was not the first time it happened. About 2 to 3/4, 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through known history, the world ended. Not those times it almost ended because God tried to kill us all. This time it actually happened. Yeah, timeline derailed into a what we call a kind of fragmentary stable loop.
See?
So, everything ended, the world failed, time ended. Then, Superman showed up and stopped it. And they restarted the timeline and brought the scratch on the record back to playing. If you imagine an analog record, the scratch was the needle coming off.
I see.
Nobody really knew this had happened because time just resumed as normal, but after a few centuries and a millennia and then tens of millennia, the signs were present enough that researchers knowing what to look for could see that it had happened.
Interesting. Okay.
The scratch is what led to the formation of Project New Game Plus.
Okay.
Named, of course, after video games. The idea that once you complete the game, you go back to the start with all of your gear and equipment and resources and start over. This was spearheaded by the Church of Joliar, and then it changed into a different project, which led to us coming back to this timeline.
Mm-hmm. And they base their technology off this?
The scratch was time ending, so there were lots of remnants that you could find of the previous timeline. The technology wasn't more advanced, it wasn't more special. In fact, that timeline was fairly primitive. But being able to use remnants of those times failing and that aborted timeline, you were able to build stranger and more effective weaponry using future echoes.
I see.
The Manticore Foundation was the primary people responsible for pulling this all together. They were the think tank that set up shop in the bones of old Mantaco and started turning this into an actual industry.
I know that they're back in time. There's a lot of future to base this off of.
Correct. It's assumed that they have something Scratch Tech related that is allowing them to function without energon power. As we don't have any energon signals coming from there, we can't scan it, we don't really know what's going on. One of our diplomats has recently gleaned information that they have what's called the December Vault. There was a Superman, as there is always a Superman. This one wasn't that well known. Its name was December. It wanted to collect doomsday devices. It built the December Vault to hold them. The December Vault seems to be an object of unlimited power that's powering their base, and they're borrowing technology from other people to get it up and running. Once they have it, they'll have perpetual energy free from the grid.
That strikes me as something dangerous to be tinkering around with. Alright, so your belief is that they are, again, playing around with these things, bringing them back online.
That would be the most efficient way to ensure their military supremacy.
Excellent to know.
Scratch technology is destructive. Hard to counter.
And very close to where we are set up.
Could you repeat that? I was chewing a piece of cuttlefish.
How do we counter it? Is there any known way?
Don't get hit, be stronger, be a god,
Strike first?
perhaps. Hard to say with the other colonies. They're much more high-strung.
So, if they knew of this, then quite likely they would retaliate.
It's theorized that all of the colonies have various capital T things on hand that they brought back from the future.
A nuclear Cold War, but much worse. Yes, okay. Not nuclear, but...
An arms race.
Yes. Good information to have. Thank you.
Very well, God.
Well, we're gonna nuke them.
Jim Christ.
So, if I understood that conversation correctly, they have a very bad thing that is, if it is discovered, the other future nations will retaliate with great weapons that could cause untold devastation.
With their own immensely bad things. We all have bad things. We have us. Other cities have various things. Mimetic weaponry. All matters of things that could cause much devastation to the surroundings, as we have done many, many times in the past.
So we are bound to investigate and attempt to stop this?
Perhaps, if they do get it up and running, if they...
I mean, we're already planning to go there. We have a guy to drop off. A gal.
Yes, if we were going to go there in person, but then, were we to investigate these things, we would risk making them nervous if we were seen to be snooping around. We should step very carefully in our dealings with the other future colonies.
This seems to be the sort of thing that you and Thea should be whatever suited for talking to them.
I mean, I already work for them.
Oh
I
yes,
owe
you
them.
do know them. You owe them, so perhaps if you were to finish that favor and open up more dialogue between the two of you.
Yeah.
Always an option. Something we should be on the lookout for. Send scouts out to stay relatively close, see what those lights are about, see if it actually is them opening up their scratch technology. It may very well just be, other, less awful things.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we enjoy ourselves for the day and proceed elsewhere, I suppose.
You guys have your festival. Bit of a bummer there. And what, you head home?
Yes, as they will use it directly to add more wealth to the shrine they're building. Just top it up because you leveled up, and yeah, make
That
it
works.
finished.
Sure.
Yeah, and yeah, then come back home.
Excellent. Yeah, let's head back home at that point. See if we missed anything there, because I don't think we really came back for very long.
No, you were home for like a day.
Yeah.
City's doing fine when you get back. Paladin has left. They took a day to hang out, and they just left.
You mentioned you had something else to do?
Well, went to get this Manticore person back to Manticore, and then I think we got some help from them with our projects.
With Manticore or with Faust, but
Either or.
I know between the options between the Elder God Faust and dealing with any of the future factions.
I'm not going to naysay your decision there, but I should tell you that they call Faust often wrong for many, many reasons, and to trust him with any of your own experimentations or alterations to this world may lead to complications.
You have a point. I do remember the last thing we encountered of his.
And we shall encounter many more, I'm certain.
How about you guys? Anything pressing for you guys?
I need to get an airship built.
Like the one that he just made earlier?
That's not an airship, that's just a tanker. For, basically just for that task. And I got Frog Guy to deal with, but I think that's going to require an actual Dominion thing to do, so...
Frog guy?
Yeah. I'm going to utterly change his nature so that he no longer is connected to, Caparaka.
The fucking, you're talking about the Shemzaroth spawn.
Yeah, I'm going to completely rip out his nature and alter it so he's no longer connected to Shemzaroth, a thing of, hell.
Chaos.
Chaos.
It's
Just as bad. It's just as bad.
Just comes from chaos. He's not from hell. He's not from Caparaka. He's not even related. He's just a thing that showed up from the nuclear chaos outside of the world.
Yeah. Fix that.
Like, he's alignment evil. But unrelated to Caparaka.
We'll take him from chaotic evil to the marquee lawful neutral / evil. Just, vampire.
Vampiric mist.
Lawful and evil.
And if I'm going to look into the two people we have who have... so does that bone sticking through them, tusk, whatever, cause them to be evil or act like breakers?
I'm pretty sure they just act like that already. That's just a celestial shard. We could just rip it out. I mean...
They're probably going to oppose that.
Oh no, it'd probably kill him on the spot. I'm just saying, it's an option.
something we could do if we ever get bored.
Bored.
There's probably other ways to extract it without killing them that may, again, weaken them greatly.
I'm willing to give them a chance, and if they screw it up, then, well, there's rules we look for when you piss off a pantheon of gods. And I've seen some of these holy books seem to have at least one story where that does not go well for those people.
I mean, we just saw what happened when someone pisses us off. We tear them apart and use them for parts. Many, many parts.
Even the bones.
Especially the bones.
Bones.
New Elephant Land, coming soon!
Oh yeah, the Marquis has blueprints up already that he's kind of scribbling through of an amusement park, because we need another one of those. There's not a million fucking carousels and Ferris wheels about.
Yeah. Apparently Manticore was supplying the spiritual cocaine to that chick in the mountain.
She robbed them, didn't she?
Some of that. So.
Stealing.
Supplying them.
What, we're gonna stop them from producing cocaine?
No, I mean, you can get some to bribe her more or something. I don't know.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna leave her be.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got spies there.
Yeah, they're gonna tell us if she gets out of line.
So, Manticore, take Brim's out there.
Sure.
Oh, you want to go to Manicore?
Yeah.
Alright.
It weirds me out that we're just doing an escort quest for this woman when it's like, isn't she like a soldier?
Also, potentially, while we're up there, could we look into this weaponry, or...
Yeah, we can do all sorts of stuff. Really, like, I wanted to go to Manticore because, hey, it's an interesting future thing. We haven't interacted much with bigger players for the future. Might as well.
Really not at all. Like, even
And we can use that as an excuse to talk about our Dominion expenditures we're planning on doing.
Yeah, we need to make people fucking fly, and they're like, oh, we got something for that.
I should add that they don't know that we know about their scratch tech, because it's a largely hush-hush thing, so we should not
Oh, yes, of
randomly ask them about their scratch
Scratch
tech.
No, I will leave
Is
the
it
subtle
super
spying
hush-hush?
for you. That is...
Because it's just something they developed, like Energon tech. It's just not super common. But the December Vault is definitely hush hush. You start fucking dropping that name, we're gonna go full on X-Files season 2.
Where
Where they murdered the guy.
Yeah.
And Scully got alien fetus. I'll be right back. Oh no, I think what we'll do is we'll wrap this session here and then run another session.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
it's 6:30.
Does that seem good?
How late are we going today?
You can go as late as people want. But let's just wrap this session specifically here.
Okay.
So, I was Devin,
Tyler?
Kevin?
Peter?
Mark?
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.